any buyer, when you're in this type of business, I'm in a service-based business, there has to be that value attached to the cost.
Yeah.
And buyers, travelers will always buy what they see the value in. And a lot of times they don't see the value or meeting the cost for the visa process, or not just cost, the work that it takes to complete this online visa. They don't see the value. Why am I doing this? Because at that point, we have spent literally a year nurturing our guests before arriving. And this is before we decided to do strictly visa on arrival. They're excited. And then we know we have to put in triple the work to get them to be just a little bit excited when they're going through this online process. Hang in there. We have your back. Whatever we can do, we assist with the invitation letters, giving the itineraries and all the other things. But again, as far as the U.S. process, it's paying for the postage. Not sure, do I have to pay for the postage to go, pay for the postage to return? No direct contact as far as who I can call for customer service. If I've paid for expedited, or if it's past just the regular time, maybe to 3 weeks, where can I go online to see the status of this visa? Has it been sent off? And so it's just like a send in blindly waiting game, and they don't see the value in that. Just recently we had an agent who, she had a small group, and it was about 15 confirmed guests who had been paying on their invoice faithfully, but lost 10 of those guests because they just could not do the visa process. So that's a loss, not only for her, but for us as a tour operating company. And so that value has to be there. If there's a way to make that U.S. process, and what I'm hearing from you, even with the check process, just a lot simpler. My thought process is, if you can send out this notice during December, that airlines don't have to worry about it. They present this notice during that time. The airlines know people are going to be traveling to Ghana, and that's when you have a very huge influx, especially of the diaspora, coming back. If you can do that during December, then that says to me it's possible for the other 11 months of the year that you can obtain this. Because one of the hardships, and even though we do offer that visa on arrival, we get the pre-approval, we send them over the PDF digital copy of the visa, there are still times when they're met with resistance at the airport, even though they have this documentation saying that I've been pre-approved and my visa will be waiting for me on arrival. We've had to literally be on the phone with airline representatives saying, yes, they have a digital visa, this is what they're to use to travel. So we don't run into that type of resistance with any other destination. So there has to be something that can be done to make it easier. On average, our guests spend at minimum, and this is just the minimum before they even get here to spend even more. At minimum, they're spending $4,500 for a tour. Most of them are coming for 10 days. And it's not like they don't want to come. We have people that are coming and they want to come in, they do pre-stays on top of the stays, which now they're here 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks, And so the amount of money that will be spent in that 3 weeks with meals, shopping, which is the number one thing most of them like to do. And so the investment, once they reach, yes, they see where the value is, because that's what we do for them. That's what we're curating. But before getting here, if that hardship can just be minimized, especially with mailing in the physical passport, I think that is something that has to be rethought.